of the roller coaster road trip takes us to Six Flags over Georgia. All right, we had to take a little tram to get up to the front because the parking lot's pretty far away. But so far it looks really pretty. Lots of trees and plants around. I'm so excited to ride Goliath. I've heard that's the best one in the park, and Twisted Cyclone. I heard it's a good 1-2 punch, so I'm very excited. I love a good B&M hyper, so I could see this being one of my favorites of the trip. That's Goliath right there. Okay, it's cute in here. Someone just said it looks like Disney World. So cute. So the park officially opens at 11, but they let everyone in at 10:30 and have it kind of roped off at sections, but they're letting season pass holders come in and start riding a few of the rides that are open right now. They have the Georgia Scorcher open, and they're letting season pass holders in to ride it. So that is first up on the list. This is a stand-up. Wish me luck. Okay, by far the best stand-up I've ever been on. Very pleasant, didn't hit my head once. There was no crazy elements, which normally in a coaster, crazy elements are good. Stand-ups, they hurt, so very pleasant. I would ride that again. All right, next up will be Daredevil Dive. This ride has really bad capacity because it can only hold 6 people in each train. So I'm gonna try to get this like now, so that hopefully, because I heard the line gets really long. Okay, I would say it was like mid-level, like not bad, but not great. It was just kind of like, it was smooth. There's a really good moment of hang time in there, but it was just kind of, I don't know. I don't feel the need to do it again, but I wouldn't like, if someone wanted to do it, I wouldn't like not want to do it. So it was like mid-level, I would say. We're gonna go ride the Riddler next. Riddler Mindbender. We're entering Gotham City. Ooh. I will be riding you later. Riddler Mindbender. You know, I love a good DC section of a Six Flags park. I don't know, they remind me of home, and I just love them. Okay, I would say good, not great. I liked it. I would ride it again. Not my favorite Schwarzkopf looper though. There's other ones I think are a little bit more smooth. But it was fun in the scenery, like over here, like where the train just went. Like you go through like a little cave, and it was really pretty. I really liked it. Like the terrain over here is pretty with the coaster. This area is cool too because it's only Gotham City, so it's only like Batman universe things, which I think is kind of cool. And everything's themed pretty well. There's really like intense music, and yeah, I like the area. Another day, another Batman clone. B&M invert coaster. I've been on a bunch of these before. I'll see where it lies within my rankings of the clones. My favorite clone is at Six Flags Great America. That one's the best in my opinion. Okay, I think I still like the Great America one better. This one is a lot faster, I feel like, but it also makes it pretty, like, a little bit rougher. It wasn't too rough. Like, I would definitely ride this again, but it is a little bit more rough than the Great America one, I do think. Honestly, the drink plan is coming in clutch during these really hot days with Powerade. They always have Powerade in the machines, and it's really, you can get a drink every 15 minutes, and it's really coming in handy. Twisted Cyclone RMC, let's go. This is awesome. I very much enjoyed that. I liked that. I would put that in like the mid-tier of my RMC coasters. Like I would kind of rate it along with the Discovery Kingdom Joker. So yeah, I think not as good as like Steel Vengeance and Twisted Timbers for me, but yeah, definitely mid-tier. I enjoyed it. It was good. Also, I think it's interesting because this used to be a clone before it was converted by RMC. It used to be a clone of the Viper wooden coaster at Six Flags Great America, and I can definitely tell from the layout it is really similar. So it's kind of cool to think about while you're on it, because I've been on that ride several times. So also these little bunny hills at the beginning of the coaster before the lift hill are really fun. I think that's why it kind of reminded me of the Joker Discovery Kingdom, because I think that they had that too. Yeah, I really liked that. I would definitely ride that again. I also do appreciate the queue for Twisted Cyclone was playing themed music, themed to like, it was like surfer music. Like they had like Beach Boys playing and like other surfer type music. Woo! Hi, Daffy! Dalonega, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Mine Train. Mine trains can be hit or miss for me. Sometimes they're a little rough, but sometimes they're really fun. If you like a little breezy, pretty low-key coaster, I think you'd like that. Nothing too intense, nothing too crazy, didn't hurt. It was just pretty low-key, you know, breezy. Seemed almost like a little, like, kiddie/family coaster. Okay, we're in Looney Tunes Boomtown, trying to find the kiddie ride. All right, leaving Boomtown, because we do not think the kiddie coaster, we actually saw it, but it's not in this area. It's next door. Okay, I figured out it's in DC Super Friends. And it's that green one right over there. Joker's Funhouse. Okay, as far as kids coaster goes, that was slapping. That was actually really fun, and lots of adults were on there like laughing and screaming. It was really zippy and fast. I was not expecting it to be that big for a kids coaster. It was pretty big. Okay, I have heard the next ride I'm about to go on is the best dark ride at a non-Disney or Universal park. So I am very excited. I love dark rides.
Hey y'all, it's time to make your best monster face, so smile for the buddy. 1,
Stay out of the marsh! Oh no! Oh yeah! Lucky for you guys, I found this here cannon.
Ooh, am I glad to see you?
Just went on your ride. It was so good. It was so cute. Okay, I'm not just saying that. That is the best ride in the park and the best dark ride that's not at a Disney or Universal park that I've ever been on. I've been to so many theme parks around the country. That is the best dark ride. It had so many animatronics, so much good theming. It was so adorable, so cute, a little spooky at times. I love a boat ride. It was just amazing. 10 out of 10. The animatronics, I mean, the ride's a little old, so the animatronics weren't like the best or anything, but there were so many of them. The monsters were adorable and cute, and just loved it. Highly recommend it. If you do one ride at this park, do that one. All right, this looks appealing. I think it's a raft ride, and I'm honestly thinking I'm gonna do it later. It's so hot, and that looks really refreshing. All right, we got a Vekoma Looper coming up next, Nighthawk I think it's called. And this area of the park seems to be like a western. It's pretty dead over here. There's really not that many people over here. It honestly doesn't seem to be that busy of a day anyway, but it's pretty dead over here. Okay, excuse me, it's Blue Hawk, not Nighthawk. I'm swear you guys, I'm getting confused because of how many parks I've been to in the last week, but it is called Blue Hawk, not Nighthawk. This is such a pretty shot. I love when you can see like an entirety of a coaster. Although it does make for not as good of a ride experience if you don't have like trees and stuff, but it makes it really pretty to look at if there's nothing blocking it. It just looks beautiful, especially like over the water. Okay, honestly it was pretty rough and shaky. Though the restraints are not like over the head harnesses. So like, it doesn't hurt your head at all. So it was rough and shaky. And if it would have been like the over the shoulder restraints, I probably would have knocked my head a bunch, but they weren't. They were like little vests. So it didn't really hurt. It just was like more just like bumpy on your body. Not really like, it didn't like headbang at all. So I would ride it again if I had to, but it wasn't my favorite. Right, I'm gonna do Great American Scream Machine. Okay, honestly, that was really fun. Lots of bunny hills, which are my favorite parts of wooden coasters typically. However, the way that the train aligned with the station, I accidentally picked a wheel seat, so it was a little bumpy. So I'm gonna go again after I do Superman, which is right next door. I'm gonna come back and do this on a non-wheel seat and see if it's any different. I did like it though. Even though it was a little bumpy, I did think it was really fun. I'm ready for the original Superman Ultimate Flight. I actually really like these every time, so I'm excited. I love flying coasters, especially this one is, I love it. I've been on the other two clones of this and I really always enjoy them. So this is the third one and this is the last one I need to get for Superman Ultimate Flight. So this coaster is actually a terrain coaster, meaning they made this coaster with this plot of land. So it like goes with the land. And then they just took this layout and plopped it in the parking lot of Six Flags Great America and Six Flags Great Adventure. But the reason why it's like that is because of the layout, the land here, which is pretty cool. Okay, just kidding. We were the next people up and then it went down, so we didn't get on it. So they don't have like a time estimate when it's gonna come back up. So we're just gonna ride our last coaster, which is Goliath, and then hopefully come back around and do it again, because I also want to do the Scream Machine again to do a non-wheel seat. So I have to come back in this area anyway, so I'll get this credit later. Alright, here we go. Goliath time. Alright, always gotta get the back on a B&M Hyper. Best row. Okay, that was insane. The amount of airtime on that was crazy. Also, I haven't grayed out. There was a Helix. I haven't grayed out that hard on a coaster in a long time. Maybe even like Pantherian level, honestly. Maybe even more. I really grayed out on that. I think I would put Intimidator a little bit over it though, because Intimidator is smoother to me. It just was a little bit more fun. Goliath has so much airtime and is so awesome, but I think it's not as smooth. It's a little bit more shaky. I'm gonna ride it again, maybe even in a different row and see. Okay, I just poured for a little bit, so it's really humid, so excuse my appearance, but we're gonna do some flat rides now before we take a little break, and then we're gonna come back tonight and do repeat coasters and repeat rides that we wanna do. Swings. DC Supervillain. All right, swings were good. One of the better swings of the trip. Scrambler time. It already gets some points because of the top of the scrambler has some theming to it. So Artie gets some theming points. Not as well themed as like the King's Dominion one, but it is themed and it's good looking. Okay, Scrambler was a 4.5 out of 5. It was really amazing, really smooth, really fast, really long, themed. The only thing is there was no music. I love a Scrambler with music, themed music. So that was what knocked it off a 0.5, but otherwise, amazing. All right, log flume time, and then I'm gonna take a break and come back later. I like to do log flumes right before I take a break so that I don't have to walk around all day being wet. So this is the last log flume of the trip. This actually isn't on fast lane, so the line might be really long. I can't see it from the entrance of the queue. So if it's really long, I might come back later because normally, typically water rides die down towards the evening. But as of right now, it doesn't look like many people are in line, but I haven't really got to the station yet. Yeah, I'd probably rank this one like a 3. It was fun, but not the best. There wasn't really any theming, but it was pretty fun. Okay, as far as log flumes go, I would say mid-tier for sure. It's pretty short, but there was a section where there was just like a steady like decline. It wasn't the hill part, it wasn't this part, but it was just like almost like a little ramp, and that was really fun. You're going like really fast, just like downhill. I didn't get super wet, really. My face got a little splash, and my feet. That's pretty much it. All right, break time. I'll be back later to get more flat rides and my last coaster credit and do some rerides. All right, back in the park. It is about 5:45. The park closes at 8 tonight, so I have about 2 hours and 15 minutes to do some rerides and to hopefully get on Superman if it's open. It's kind of stormy around here, so hopefully they're not closing a bunch of stuff. I know some of the stuff was closed for a while, so hopefully they're starting to like reopen things. If I don't get Superman, it's not a huge deal. It would just be like one missed credit, but I have ridden it before. Not that one, but different ones, so it wouldn't be a huge deal, but hoping to get it. Main priority tonight though is to get on Monster Mansion 1 or 2 more times, because that is one that I don't have anything like that near where I live, so it would be really cool to get on that a couple more times. First up though, re-ride on the Cyclone. It's way less busy now. Yeah, the ride's pretty great. I really like it. It's fun, really fun. Yeah, very enjoyable coaster, really like it. It could possibly be in the top 5 or 10 coasters I've ridden this trip, which I've ridden like a lot of coasters this trip, so that's kind of high praise. Okay, for a Friday night, or actually any night really, the park is really dead right now. Like we literally just walked on to Twisted Cyclone, and I don't know if it's because of the storms or what, but it is really dead right now. All right, Monster Mansion was my top priority for this evening. About to ride it. So good. So cute. I love it. So adorable. Trying to get the Superman credit. I don't see it running, but I'll see when I get closer. All right, Superman's closed. Don't know when it's gonna open. If it's gonna open, this might not be a credit I will get. All right, I'm gonna do Great American Scream Machine on a non-wheel seat to see if it's any less bumpy, because I did like it, but it was a little bumpy. So I'll try it again. Okay, that was great. Third favorite in the park. I love good wooden coaster. That was really fun. Really enjoyed it. It was way smoother on a non-wheel seat. Okay, Superman just opened, so we're gonna run right over there, which luckily it's like right next door, so I'm gonna run over there quick. Okay, got the Superman credit, but literally as soon as we pulled into the station, we got stuck in the flying position for like 10 minutes. But the technician came quick and we got out. But that ride is so fun. I'm such a sucker for that ride, especially in the first row. It's so good. Justice League. But on a bunch of clones of this, and I really like it. It's a shooter dark ride. Okay, you guys, look at top 2% player. They even got my hands in there. That might be a sign that I ride this ride too much. All right, that was really fun. We have about 60 minutes, an hour left of the park to be open. I want to do Goliath again and then Monster Mansion one more time, and then whatever time left, we'll see what we can do. Maybe Scrambler again. All right, re-ride on Goliath, probably my last coaster of this trip. That is such a good ride. The airtime on those airtime hills are insane, that helix. Glad that this will be the last coaster of the trip because it's such a good one. About to re-ride the Scrambler as the last ride, and I see a show going on over there. Look at that.
Watch it, Chucklehead. Oh, hey, bud. Sorry, everyone. I need a moment. Slow things down a bit, shall we? That's better. My breath was starting to smell like the inside of Bane's mask. You know what I'm talking about. Okie dokie. Join us on the side of villainy. And the mind control switch has been right under your nose the whole time. Citizens of Gotham City, thank you for your pursuit of truth and justice, and for the support you've shown for us today. We applaud all of you. This statue may look like me, but I hope you all see that it stands as a tribute to all heroes.
Okay, Scrambler was awesome. I felt like it was extra long, and I got to watch the show while I was on the Scrambler. That show was awesome. All the actors were putting their all in it. It was really, really enjoyable. I really liked it, and the message was just so sweet at the end. Yeah, I really liked that, and it was a surprise. Okay, I know I said the Scrambler was gonna be my last ride, but we felt like we wanted to leave the trip with our very last ride being Monster Mansion. So we came back over to Monster Mansion, and it's gonna be a very, very sweet ending to an awesome trip. And that wraps up an amazing trip. Just the whole day here at Six Flags Over Georgia was just incredible. Honestly, this park has such a charming feel to it, and it really honestly exceeded my expectations. The workers are all very friendly. There's just such a nice vibe here. It's a beautiful park. I would say it doesn't have the strongest coaster lineup, but honestly, with the few really good flat rides, the two really, really strong coasters in the park, the few good coasters in the park, and Monster Mansion being an incredible dark ride, honestly, this has been such a fun day. I loved it so much. And that wraps up my week and a half road trip. I'm so happy I got to see so many new parks and parks I've been to before and ride so many incredible rides, and I just had an amazing journey. So thanks for following along. So something to look forward to for me is coming to all these parks around the country and riding rides and seeing the different parks and just experiencing new things. So thank you so much for following along, and I had an incredible time, and see you next time. Bye.